All right, let's get started. Okay, no, wait, there we go. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's going well. I am back. I just realized I've left my washing in the shot. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'll get this out of the way. Okay, no one needs to see my sheets. All right, how's everyone going? Hopefully you're going well. Hopefully I've got better internet this time, which is good, so we won't have to wait for Dotnet to install and stuff like that. So fingers crossed. Yeah, one day was the partner's internet was out and the my mobile internet was out. So yeah, it was not a fun day. Okay, let's close that, let's close that, let's close that. Actually, let's open up that and let's go local host 44. Okay. So first things first, we're having a look at Umbraco 15. What I want to actually do is, I actually want to open up a folder. And I'm just going to grab the chat window. And I just want to do that. All right, oops, and I've got top chat on. I meant to have live chat. There we go. Easy mistake. So I want to go Umbraco 15 test. And I want to go to NearBeach's marketing site. So when we update, we've got to get rid of these. That's perfectly fine. We'll get rid of them right now. I'm also getting rid of them on that side. So we've got properties, which is just the launch settings, which should be something pretty simple. All right. Now, in our case, we've got the source. We've got Umbraco wet because we've got data and all that kind of stuff, which we'll keep. We've got usync because we've got usync installed. And we've got the views and then www. Now they've got all the different versions of app settings, which is fine. We've also got all of our versions of app settings, which is good. NearBeach Marketing Project, CS Project, that's, yep, the name of the project file itself. There's the solution. Now, package lock and package lock, that deals with the all the node stuff and so forth like that. Now we've got program, they've got program. Now their program and our program are going to be two completely different things, and we're going to have to probably update our program. The README is perfectly fine. Now the startup, they don't have startup, and if my understanding is correct, which it might not be, the startup is no longer needed. And we should essentially use what their program is. So we'll probably be updating the startup, the tailwheel config we want to keep in, and the Umbraco package schema JSON. I don't know what that is. All right, no problem. We can figure it out. So let's jump straight into it. So I'm having a look at their program, and hang on, I gotta make sure I'm, yeah. I'm gonna be on compare. Now I actually bought a license, I just haven't put it on this computer. So for those that want to know, this is Beyond Compare. It's a great tool for sort of comparing text files and so forth like that. Oh, and we're in an ad. And yeah, I did buy that. So, yeah. All right, hopefully everyone's going well. I don't know. Oh, my cube's behind me. So, yeah. We've got Shoulder Face. Ken, who's currently hurting. So, yeah. And for those who are watching on YouTube, so I also stream on Twitch. I don't have any ads on YouTube at the moment, so the idea is when there are ads, I will play this. However, the ads are only on Twitch. So, yeah, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying the content tonight. So yeah, today I don't have to worry about the internet speed. I'm not as tired and exhausted, so yeah, all is going well. And I ate food just before. Wasn't much, it was a sandwich, or 2, or 4. 4 sandwiches. So yeah, hopefully everyone's going well. About 20 seconds left for the ads. Just double checking my COVID tests. Negative. All right, across all the board. Yeah. That is good. I did not get COVID, which is awesome. So, yeah. All right, 2, 1, and welcome back, everyone. All right, let's jump back into it. So I'm using Beyond Compare. We're going to go to sites. We're going to go with the Umbraco test. We're going to go program this side first, and then we're going to go on here. We're going to go sites. We're going to go not NearBeach. Sorry, we want to go NearBeach marketing site, and then program. So the only difference we have, so this is essentially the same, so we don't need to touch the program. It might be the start.cs file we can get rid of. Because yeah, delivery app API, that's the only thing that's different. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to open up the NearBeach marketing. I'm going to minimize everything. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to click on the startup and see our application build. Yeah, I think that will be changing. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to delete the naughty way. Yeah, change that. And oh yeah, I don't have much in it. Oh, all right, that was the naughty way. Rider just crashed. Okay, so I just want to deal with the NearBeach marketing site at the moment. I'm also going to open up a terminal. And I'm just going to go .NET run. Oh, all right. Must install .NET. Okay, not a problem. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do the update. So this is where you can use Rider to update stuff, but in this sort of case, if we click on all right, so NuGet. We've got Umbraco down here. We want to update to the latest version. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to hit upgrade now. It might not work. Yeah, it's not going to work like that sometimes. It's because the use sync is also there. And I don't know what this is. So let's sorry, let's go into the CS project files and stuff like that. So there's our item group. So there's our Microsoft SQLite data. I am going to go to NuGet packages. And I'm going to search for a package. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to check out the version that it's currently on, 9. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do, now it's 9 across all the board. There we go. Like so. With this one, it is 15 across all the board. And uSync, I do believe, will also be... Oh, hold on. Okay, apparently like that. Yep, all right. Now, we've got to update the framework, so that's got to go to .NET 9. And this will all save. I don't know opt-in to app local ICU to ensure consistent globalization over. All right, cool. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste this into here. I'm going to look at, so 72.1, 72.103. Yep, all right. So that's the latest version. If we copy this, that's a runtime configuration option. All right, cool. Yep. And that must match that. I do believe this is all fine. Yeah. A lot of this I got to sit down and actually read up on this. But that should have done something. So if I go over here and go .NET, well, first let's remove all bin and remove all object files, and then .NET run. All right. Currently building. Oh, all right. Microsoft ASP.NET Core Server 2 version 9, cultural public token, Umbraco extension, Umbraco builder, add web server, Umbraco builder, at program near sites, NearBeach's program CS line 3. Now it's saying it has a problem with this here. But the only thing different was this one line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that line. And we're going to try again. All right, it's building. It's that one thing. So it is in that line. So I'm just going to undo. This is using the same as the other one. So if I open up this, I go CD, and then I go Umbraco 15 test, and I go .NET run. This in theory should just run. No, all right. Could not load type Microsoft alert from assembly. All right, I might be missing something. So we're just going to copy this, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over yeah, we're going to try and find this. Okay. That didn't help. Could not load type Microsoft ASL. Yep. What I'm going to do. Oop. All right. Could not load, and we're just pasting that in. I should say .NET 9. Now, another thing I could potentially do is delete that that project and restart it from start the new one. The reason being is we did have problems in last stream, but that was because of internet connection and stuff like that. And what also I'm going to do... Okay, cool. I have a feeling... This is an object. Yeah, okay. All right. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, that is weird. Using launch settings from NearBeach's properties, launch settings.json building. All right, let's have a look. Okay, schema, launch settings, all right, IIS settings, Windows files, anonymous authentication, true, II Express, all right, cool. So that is our application URL and all that kind of stuff. That was my shoulder making that loud pop. All right. Oh, sorry. That should be set and forget. Almost never touch. I'm gonna have a look at this one. All right, 5 days to go. Has anyone managed to get Umbraco 15 stood up on Ubuntu Linux? Use fixed with solution. Running Umbraco 15, .NET 9, and Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So we're pretty much the same. All right, cool. Hello, Ben. I continue to run into the following error: unhandled exception, system type load exception, could not load type Microsoft ASP core .builder IIS server options from. Seems like this error is getting generated from here. GitHub source, but no changes were made to this class and method between version 14 and version 15. My Ubuntu server has just had .NET 9 installed. All right, so this person really did sudo apt. Yep. All right, and I've added user cursor to my program file. Trying to decipher if this is an Umbraco issue or .NET 9 issue. I'm leaning on .NET, possibly some kind of minor version mismatch, but application has been running fine locally on macOS. All right, cool. Hi Ben, I built a fresh Ubuntu 15 instance from the project template on Linux Mint and it ran without problems. Alright, okay, the workaround for this is that you, as currently of writing, need to manually install .NET 9 on Ubuntu. Oh no. For some reason, something is just not right about the .NET packages in the MS Package Manager backports collection. But if you manually install .NET 9, you should be able to get your application started. All right, cool. Download. Now, do I need to uninstall .NET 2? So we might as well. Sudo apt remove purge .NET 9. Yeah. And then hopefully this time it won't take an hour to download half a gig. Okay. So I am actually not... I'm going to open up a new terminal. I really need to clean up my downloads folder. Oops. All right. Okay, unpack the tar into user. I'm more kind of a BSD kind of guy, and we typically use the locals. Hang on. I'm going to bring over the terminal. All right, perfect. I can't see chat, but perfect. All right, so sudo make directory user local dot net. All right, and sudo tar zfx dot net. Alright, wget doesn't work there. Ah, 3.6 megabytes per second. Oh, it's a godsend. Alright. Okay, sorry, I'm just waiting for it to download. So much better than the other night. Not gonna lie. Alright, it's completed. So what we want to do is we want to scroll up. We want to sudo tar zfx.net. Cool. Hang on. I forgot to write this. So... Okay, cool. Once that's done, we want to vim our profile. So if you're using Ubuntu, you're probably using Bash or ZSH or other such. You'll need to add userbin.net to the path, edit your shell profile. I picked .profile because it already existed, and add the following lines to the end of the file. We want to export path equals $path user local .net. Export .net root equals user local .net. Alright, cool. Once done, exit, disconnect from the server, then reconnect to refresh your shell session and add new path additives. Hold. Finally, test out your install and Umbraco application. So, I hopefully just need to close this. Ah. Okay, .NET info. It's installed through Snap. All right, cool. Not a problem. I keep forgetting the command. It's sudo snap remove. Yep. Now, if I exit out of this, reopen it, oh, all right, .NET 9. Oop. Wrong password. Oh, I did it again. This shouldn't take as long to download. As you see, 21.8 megabytes per second. A lot faster. Boom. So yeah, the other night it was just taking forever. All right. Yeah, it's gonna fail again. Shoot. Yeah, and the thing is, it's... Alright. Ubuntu shell reload profile. Alright. So yeah, we need to do this. What was it? It was just... Oh, okay. All right, good. Maybe not so good, but we'll find out. .NET run. No. Damn. Okay, I'm just hoping for the best. All right. Okay. So now we've definitely got the version that is user local .NET SDK. All right, cool. CD, let's go into sites and then into Umbraco test.net run. And that's better. All right, cool. So yeah, it looks like there is an issue at the moment just for the Linux sort of stuff. Not going to be too much of an issue, hopefully. I am running Linux on the Azure Web Apps, though. but that should be fine. So if I copy link, I go over here and I paste and go. We know that's going to be a problem. This is just a new Umbraco. I like the installer. That's pretty good. So yeah, this is just a plain old one. All right, cool. So I'm quite happy with that one. I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna go CD. I'm gonna go to NearBeach marketing site and .NET run. Okay, cool. ASP coordinate developer certificate is not trusted. For more information about trusting the ASP core developer certificate, see that. Okay, cool. The property instruction text for blocked alert was removed because the property was not found on instruction list. Alright. So we've got a bunch of things to do, but that's fine. Alright, an error occurred during the compilation of a resource required to process the request. Please review the following specific error details and modify your source code appropriately. So we've got home NearBeach sites, marketing site, views, and then view imports.cshtml. The type or namespace NearBeach marketing Umbraco could not be found. Are you missing a using directive or assembly reference? Good question. Might be because I deleted that startup thing, but not a problem. Let's go close all tabs. Let's click on this. Alright, so under program, we did see an issue. This shouldn't be a problem. We've also got to so yeah, .NET 9. Oh, where did we do it? Oh, sorry, bit of a yawn. Alright, so user local .NET. User local .NET. Okay, so I've got something wrong with that, but that's fine. And hey, Rizbars, how are you going? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. And the Bob that I know, how are you going? Yes, yeah, so I use .NET at work. So, yeah, and I just realized there's an ad break on. I'm terribly sorry. There we go. I keep forgetting if you guys have ads. There we go. So yeah. I don't know if you guys have ads, so I'm gonna quickly grab my cube. Do a bit of a stretch. And I'm gonna quickly turn on the fan because it is sweltering in here. One day you might learn C#. Oh, fair enough. You might need glasses, though, to C#. Terrible joke. Terrible. I love it, though. And welcome back, everyone. So, yeah. So, we've got an internal server error. We've got this under view imports. So if we go into views, view imports, so it's saying it can't use NearBeach marketing Umbraco. Okay, that's fine. Let's actually new window. You got some thick glasses. Yep, that's why I can see sharp. Terrible joke, I know. I love it though. If I go into views here and I go view imports and I just open up this, we don't have anything for... Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go here. Don't forget to drop everyone. And I'm just gonna delete that one line. Do I happen to know anything about ASP web forms? No, sorry. I use a lot of C# for .Net. Sorry, for not .Net, for Umbraco. So I don't know that much when it comes to the ASP stuff. So yeah, it is something I do want to learn. I do have a site kind of lined up for it. It's a bit of a silly site though. And I got to sit down one day and actually do it and learn it. Alright, so there we go. So that's one. Oh, that one line. And it disappears the instant you change. It only ever appears in a certain case. And I've modified this so many times. I think I've got to do that. And don't say I've got to do it again. Oh, it's gonna really annoy me. Oh, you work at no, I work using Umbraco. Sorry, we use Umbraco at my work. I have nothing to do with Umbraco otherwise. Sorry about that little confusion. Oh, that one little line. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that one little line because it only appears in certain cases, and yes, it does annoy me, and I don't know what to do. Like a minus a pixel, a -2, and it'll appear and disappear like there's no tomorrow. It is one of the most annoying bugs I have on this site, and it doesn't always appear. And if we do... Yeah, I don't know why it's been persist. Ah, there we go. It just disappeared. Oop. There we go. It just disappeared. It's a weird bug. That little bug there. Alright, so we've got this page running. We're just gotta check the blogs page. Ooh, yeah, alright, cool. No problem. Once again, we just test all this out. So what we have here is runtime binder exception, Umbraco CMS web common publish models instruction list item does not contain the definition for instruction text. So this is on Umbraco. Yep. All right. Cool. So blogs. Close all tabs. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to go open up the views. So under blogs, got blogs list. I'm just going to copy this and we're just going to find it. So it doesn't like this. Okay, it's saying the bottom one doesn't exist, the instruction text. All right. I'm just deleting the line, making sure the page works. Alright, so the page will work if we do remove it. Instruction, alright, value, string. Hang on, I didn't copy this. Alright. Oh! And Waffles and Syrup, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. Oh yeah. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually doing .Net. I should... So the one problem with .Net is it loves using its... Well, HTML actually. This is really... Yeah, I have to blame HTML here. So I'm going to do that. What's that? So this is Umbraco. So it's a CMS, very much similar to WordPress, except slightly different. We use it for our marketing site. So everything got on NearBeach. Yeah, that'll be our marketing site. Ooh, all right. CMS does not contain the definition. All right, cool. So instruction text. I'm just going to copy that out. I'm going to struggle hitting a couple of buttons here, and I'm going to destroy that element. And then going to hit reload. We're going to find it. So it goes down here. So it is actually part of... I didn't realize I also included it in the blob. So, yeah. Sorry. Okay. So single, oh, I know why. I've just figured it out. Alright, if we go into settings, we go into doc types, we actually go into the common composition, content blocks. We've got instruction list, and then we've got the single, I'll just click on this because it'll be quicker to do. Instruction list item, which is up here. We no longer have that element in here anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to build in what we did last stream, sorry. So easy way to do that is we just go into the partials, we go into the content blocks. Actually, this will be part of Pages. Sorry, Pages, self-hosting, this particular one. And it's this code here that we kind of want. And I'm just wondering if I should put that in a partial. I think that would be the smart thing to do. I'm just having a good think at the moment. All right. So I am going to lean on definitely putting this in a partial because we're using it in two different places. And what I want to do is instead of copying the same code in two different places, we have it all in one and have the same uniform, all sort of stuff. I also want to go into instruction list. I do kind of want to edit this today too. And I'm just wondering how different it is to this page. What can I actually utilize from both? I mean, to fix this really quickly, what I would do is copy this, go into here, paste this, paste it in there. And then it should be something like that. And as you see, there's a lot of duplicate code. If we go into this one, we also have that top line and so forth like that. So I would need to count all of this and sort of strip it out and put it into a partial. And if we have a look at the content blocks, we do have partials. Just wondering where I would put it and all that kind of stuff. All right, I'm going to hit refresh. That won't work because, yeah, there's none of that thing in there because we're just willy-nilly pasted it in. So what we need to do is we need to go... it's this one up here. This will be content.instruction blocks, like so. Oops. Oh, line 23. And I just realized I'm doing it on the wrong thing. Definitely closing that. On here. My bad. And then we go down here and we go instruction blocks. All right, sweet. Oops. All right. Gonna hit refresh. Boom. And then we've got instruction blocks down here. We don't have anything in there at the moment because if we actually go to the content, we go to home, we go into the blogs, sorry. Which one is this? Umbraco, this test. instruction list. So we open it up, instruction item, we open it up, notice that we don't have anything in there, and then we just go, this is text, we are happy. And then let's go function is happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, return true. All right. Cool. This is why we're testing. Because I don't want to break my production. All right, HTML render partial. Line 28. So line 28, I think it's going to be like that. I definitely want to make sure this is a ball. I'm being strongly typed there. Now, I don't know if we need the content. I have a feeling we do need the content. So I'm just going to hit refresh. Yeah, I'm just going to put in .content. Perfect. All right. And as you can see, we've got this all sorted and so forth like that. I'll need to do that. That JavaScript thing we've got to do. The idea being is it will resize on the page when it finishes loading up, so that way these text blocks, sorry, these code blocks aren't small. So yeah. All right, and KS Ninja. It looks like the MILF in Java. So it is C# or .Net, which is essentially Microsoft's version of Java. That's the meme or the joke. So yeah. So yeah, we're using .NET 9 at the moment. I was hoping that they would have examples on here, but they don't. So yeah, So yeah, if you're curious what CMS I'm using, it's Umbraco, and I typed in Ubuntu. So yeah, Umbraco. And welcome, KS. I hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, welcome. So we've got the instruction test and all that kind of stuff. Now, having done this code and realizing that this is slightly different, yeah, we won't actually make this in its own partial, because yeah, it's just going to cause a little bit of issues. Oops. And I've just realized I've got Bob there. I'm going to get rid of Bob. I'm going to do that on the other one too. So on pages, we're going self-hosting. I'm just going to get rid of Bob. Bye, Bob. So if we go back here, hit reload, I'm quite happy with that. That just works. I hate how these are laid out and stuff like that, so I'm going to work on that today. And we're going to test a couple of things in Umbraco. So one of the things that doesn't work. All right, cool. They got that working. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to get it so it actually opens up completely instead of opening up in a slide, because then you've got this problem where you're just sliding stuff over. Okay, that still doesn't work. And I'm just wondering, for those that are wondering what's happening, I'll just hit reload. So here I am, and if I type in feature, it's not getting any So data. Upgrade check failed. Error. The request was cancelled due to the conflict of timeout 1 second elapsing. Okay. So yeah, I was hoping that they would have that fixed. And I've noticed that... Oh no, that's... Ignore that. That's just the name of the blog. We do have 15 in here. I want to try one thing. Right, going back here, going in here. It's going to minimize everything. I'm just going to open this up. We've got Umbraco, we've got data, we've got temp. I'm just going to delete all the temp. Won't let me. No, just deleted it. I'm going to keep the data in there because we've got all the SQLite databases. We definitely don't want to lose those. So we're going to remove the v4 usync. And thank you very much, Bess, you have for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, welcome. I got distracted. Usync is a lowercase and then uppercase, and then we want version 14. And we're just getting rid of that because now we're on 15. Been an object we got rid of before. VS Code we got rid of before. Source is just all the JavaScript, Java stuff, and that's just, yeah, all of that. The views are just the views. I don't see any app plugins because, well, we just don't have them. Ooh, we got some trace logs. That might have been because of before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those logs. So remove, that would be Umbraco logs. Alright, cool. And then .NET run again. This shouldn't take too long to build. Alright, cool. Now, using startup complete. Alright, cool. Starting your first time. Yep. Warning. The ASP core developer certificate is not trusted. Alright, we can fix that. Starting background hosting service for, yep, alright, cool. No last sync ID found. This generally means this is a new server install. A cold boot would triggered. Alright, cool. So we don't have any warnings or anything like that. I'm happy with that. Okay, Linux certificate's not trusted, so check that the certificate being configured for the trust is the user's HTTPS develop certificate that will be used by the Crystal server. Check the current user details, HTTPS developer credit certificates located. Alright. So... oh, I don't want to update that just yet. Dismiss. So ls la. Let's just copy this. It's going to be 10 times easier. And we'll just go over here. We just open up a new thing. We paste it in. Yep, we've got a couple of certificates in there. The HTTP developer request certificate is a file SHA1 thumbprint. When the file is deleted via .NET dev certificates, HTTPS clean is regenerated when needed with different thumbprints. Check the thumbprint by exporting the certificates, matching the following. Alright, if the certificate doesn't match, it could be one of the folding an old certificate, an old exported developer certificate for the root user. For this case, export the certificate. Alright. We'll just .NET clean. I'll stop this. There's Zero trying to clean the HTTPS developer certificates on this machine. There's with the thumbprint. Alright, cool. Done. Alright. What I'm going to do, remove, sudo remove, .NET, core, crypto x50, and then I'm just going to go ff. Alright. And there was a problem running the other one. Done. Alright, so cleansing HTTPS development certificates from the machine. Wish to update the SSL cert directory variable. See for more information. Alright, cool. So if I, instead of doing the remove, do the LSs, we've got nothing in there now. That's fine. It's regenerated when needed with a different thumbprint and all that kind of stuff. So what we need to do is just go over here, go .NET run. Okay, incoming ad break in an hour and, sorry, a minute 20. Oh. Right. All this because of a warning. I'm going to ignore that ASP.NET Core developer certificate is not trusted. It's at this point I've just followed the instructions and I really don't care that much. Alright, so one thing we do want to do is we want to go into settings. We realize that we're gotta do this again. So under settings we have health checker. So what this does is it checks the health of our Umbraco environment, and we've got to fix up things which we haven't quite fixed up yet. So debug compilation mode, leaving debug compilation mode enabled can severely slow down a website and take up more memory of the server. All right, cool. That's fine. We are debugging, so I'm not worried about this. If this was on production, I would definitely read the instructions. Usually the Umbraco's instructions are actually pretty good for these particular things, so you click on them. 15 late, sorry, excuse me. Debug compilation mode, disable debug compilation mode in Umbraco to boost performance by updating JSON configuration. So you go into here, debug, and go false. So yeah, runtime mode. And once again, you go into here and you go, yep, okay, mode is production. So, yeah. Going back to the health check security. So, checks if your site is allowed iframe by another site and thus would be susceptible to click checking. So, error pinging the URL. The SSL connection could not be established. See internet. Alright, we've got a problem with SSL and all that kind of stuff on here, but I do believe we've already set all of this up on our production, and we've hit our ads. And hey, Pingu, how are you going? I don't know if you have ads. And oh, hi. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, we're just hitting ad break at the moment, so yeah. For those that are wondering, I do stream on YouTube also. So yeah, let's do this cube very, very quickly. All right. And, oops, sorry, I am, saw Umbraco and Dotnet caught my attention. I haven't used Umbraco myself, but my colleague is deep in Umbraco. Is an MVP with him. Oh, nice. And we're both deep in Dotnet too. Oh, fair enough. So yeah, I use Umbraco at my current 9-to-5 job and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it as a CMS. So yeah, as with .NET, well, yeah, I do use it with Umbraco and stuff like that, but I do kind of want to build something with .NET away from the Umbraco stuff, like a little application or something like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying .NET more and more as the years go on. NearBeach's Python from memory, right? Yes, you are correct. So Python and VueJS. So VueJS for the front end, Python for the back end. So yeah. But our marketing site is on Umbraco. So yeah, I'm just fixing up things with it at the moment. We're kind of ahead with NearBeach, where I wanted it to be by this month. So I'm using this time to catch up, yeah, with this. So, how have you been, Pingu? Hopefully you've been well. I'm going to close all tabs. I'm going to open up this. Delivery API is not enabled. No index for... Alright, yep, that's fine. We do actually have a log. I think none of those are errors, are they? Yeah, no, they're just normal things. Not been bad here, thanks yourself. Yeah, I can't complain either, just been busy at work. Last stream was a bit of a nightmare with the internet. So, yeah, I just couldn't get the stream started, had no internet, was starting to use mobile internet, and even then that was slow. My mobile internet wasn't working, and it was just, everything was just broken. But I'm back home now. I've actually got a new line in my place, so my phone line will be great. Cause yeah, I got fiber last week, but I don't have gigabit speeds because I didn't pay for that much. So yeah. Checks to see if your site is configured to work over HTTPS and if Umbraco related configuration is correct. Error pinging. All right, cool. So I'm gonna jump into my production site very, very quickly. All right. So this is on 14 at, I don't know why it got stuck at 14.0.0.0. If we go into my settings and go health checker and from all health checks, I think, we didn't fix this. Checks to see if life is iframed by another site. All right. All right. So that's fine. We can implement this ourselves right now. So after the builder, what we want to do is we want to include this one little line in here. That's it. Add clickjacking protection with NSEC web. Oh, NSEC web. All right, no. Add clickjacking protection using manual middleware. Avoid third-party library dependencies using custom middleware added to the request pipeline. App.use. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where to put this. App.use. I think... Now that's saying use Umbraco. I mean, we could potentially use NSEC Web again. We did use it at one particular point. I think I had a problem with it. Yeah. .NET Core 3.1. Yeah, I think it just never got updated or something. Otherwise, just gotta copy this. I'm gonna put it in the program. And we're just gonna rebuild. Doesn't hurt. All right, so that should have worked. If I go to health check here and I perform all checks, I'm just going to refresh. Oh, we can't. Adding MIME sniff protection using manual middleware. Namespace, my set. All right. First create. All right. Cool. Now register it. Ah, okay. Yep. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close that, and I'm going to actually do all of this properly. So we're going to go read more. We're going to actually read through all of this very, very quickly. So, learn how to protect your Umbraco site from clickjacking attacks using X-frame options and security headers. Checks if your site is allowed to be framed by another site and thus would be susceptible to clickjacking. To fix this health issue, this health check can be fixed by adding a header before the response is started. Alright, cool. So we're not going to use NWebSec. Yeah, so add the clickjacking protection using manual middleware, avoid... Yeah, so we've just copied this particular one. I don't know... Yeah, we don't have that anywhere else. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to close that, I'm going to close that, I'm going to close that. We're going to move down to the content security policy, so the CSP. So the content security policy is a feature that helps to prevent or minimize the risk of certain types of security threats. It consists of a series of instructions from a website to a browser, which instruct the browser to place restrictions on things that the code compromising the site is allowed to do. The primary use case of CSP is to control which resources, in particular JavaScript resources, a document is allowed to load. This is mainly used as a defense against cross-site scripting, XSS, attacks, in which the attacker is able to inject malicious code into the victim's site. A CSP can have other purposes as well, including defending against clickjacking and helping to ensure that the site's pages will load over HTTPS, which is what we want to do. In this guide, we'll start describing how CSP is delivered to a browser and what it looks like at the high level. Then we'll describe how it can be used to control the resources are loaded to protect against cross-site scripting, and then other use cases such as clickjacking protection and upgrading insecure requests. Note that there's no dependencies between the different use cases. If you want to add clickjacking protection but not XSS migration, you can just add the directive for that case. Alright, cool. Finally, we will describe the strategies for deploying a CSP and tools that can help make this process easier. CSP overview. A CSP should be delivered to the browsers in content security policy. Response header, it should be set to on all responses to all requests, not just the main document. You can also specify it using the HTTP equivalent attribute of your document's method element, and this is useful option for some use cases such as client-side rendering single page applications which have only static resources because you can avoid relying on server infrastructure. All right, cool. Going to have to dash, sorry, but catch you soon hopefully. Anyway, thank you very much for popping in, Pengu. Anyway, thank you very much and have a great day. All right, so this looks like we've got a lot to key in, which is going to be annoying. I was hoping that they would have code. Yeah, I was hoping that they would have code. Alright, sorry. Anyway, we'll go to the next one because I think this one has code. We're not going to use NSEC. Using manual middleware. If you do not have a dependency on third-party, if you do not like to have dependency on third-party libraries, you can add the following custom middleware to the request pipeline. First, create a middle class. Create the middleware class. So my site middleware. All right. So in here, what we're going to do, minimize everything. We're going to open this up. We're going to go right-hand click and we're going to add a directory, and we're going to call it middleware. I probably spelt that wrong. Then we're going to lose where I put it in. All right. In fact, that should be an infrastructure. And what are we going to call it? I'm going to call it no sniff middleware. Alright, hang on. So I don't spell anything wrong, which happens a lot. Alright. So we're going to add it in. We're going to be using, and then this will be called using info. It'll be. Hang on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in. So it will actually be. What are. Sorry, give me a couple of seconds. What is the namespace I'm going to be calling this site? Is it just NearBeach Marketing, or is it... I don't have any controllers in this. Yeah, there won't be any namespaces in this. All right. There we go. Why is this complaining? Move NearBeach Marketing Umbraco Infrastructure Middleware. Yep, that'll work. Is infrastructure. Sorry, once again, spelling. I am. There we go. All right, namespace. Okay. We've got no sniff middleware task invoke. All right. Request delegate. All right. So cool. We've done that. Now we've got to register it. So what we've got to do is we've got to go to the program.cs, which is over here, which is all right, and we've got to do the using. Yep. So up to the top, what we want to do, create something at the top, go using NearBeach marking Umbraco.infrastructure.middleware. Cool. Everyone's happy with that. And then after the builder, we've got a builder services add singleton. Now I know that some people don't like singletons. This is just going off the examples. I'm just going with the flow. And I bet we only need one of these. And then we've got create Umbraco, add back office, add website, deliver APIs, add composers, add build. Yep. Yep. Add. Oh, all right. Cool. So after creating this, we then put it into here, and we're going to do this, and then boot Umbraco async. Yep. Cool. Yep. So we've just added that in. So the content, mime sniff, all right, cool. Cookie hijacking, yep, all right, cool. Cross-site protection, extra alert, all right, cool. That's just error pinging. So what we can do is we can actually go to the NearBeach. We go into our settings, we go into not our publish, health checks. We're just gonna perform all checks. Just going to click on security. Done the click jacking. Yeah, we've got to. We've just done this one. So the mime sniffing one. Cookie hijack, downgrade, attacked protections. All right. Strict transport security header. Alright. How to fix this check. This health check can be fixed by adding the strict transport security header to response. The header tells browsers that future requests should be made over HTTPS only. Use the I can't even say that. Using the use HSTS extension method. Okay, ASP core implements oh fuck, I nearly said it wrong again. HSTS with the use HSTS extension method. You could add use HSTS after the ev is development check in program CS. All right, cool. So, cool. That's pretty stock standard. So if we go into the program, what that is saying, oh. Builder environment is development. We don't have that in here, but that's perfectly fine. Okay. Tell you what, it's going to be easier if we just copy this. Oh, this is app. All right, cool. This example only enables HSTS if the app is not running in development mode. Sweet. Use HSTS isn't recommended in development because the HSTS settings are highly, moving my mouse, cacheable by browsers. It is possible to configure a time span for HSTS, preferably 6 months. This can be done by adding in a new builder to the program CS file. Learn more about the official. All right, and we're happy with the defaults. So if environment is development, use that. Otherwise, use this, and I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. So that one's done, that one's done. Cross-site scripting protection. Looks like this one we already did, which is great. So yeah, it's just these three that we had in our production version. But with this one, we've got this particular one. We'll see if this one pops up and how it pops up on our live account later. But let's refresh. Let's go down here. Let's find out why these are so small. All right. Flex relative full width. Yeah, those should be 100%. So let's fix those up very, very quickly. Let's close this, let's close this. Where after the partials block list, not block, sorry, content blocks, instruction list. So down here, we've got those particular ones where it's this, should be full width. So we're going to go Tailwind CSS. We're going to go docs, we're going to go this, and we're going to go width 100%. Size full. Oh, width and height. No. Sorry. 80%. We want width auto, width 50, width full. So yeah, that should do it. Now we need, actually I don't need to compile. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I like that. What was that again? Let's go there. So under content, we want to go home. We want to go blogs. I've got to figure out how. Sorry, another thing that is annoying me is when I click on the structure as single blob, it's opening it up like this and not on its own page. Okay, not a problem. Opening up this, we've got an MISC information block. MISC information block. Ah, all right. I should use them more. I actually really like that. Now, I don't have any settings for it. It's one thing which we could potentially do in the future is do some different settings. As you can tell with the container, we've got the background gradient to R from indigo, 100 purple, yeah, and so forth like that. Okay, I actually really like that block, and I forgot that it was there. So, yeah, that's something I might use a bit more. All right, rich text editor. This is text area block. I'm just gonna go close. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna. Okay, cool. And yet the create new, for some strange reason, the search just doesn't work. Clipboard should. So if I go... Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I want data types. Now, I never actually set this up, so I've got custom sort of stuff in here, which is really annoying because later on I've gone in and done something different at work and it works so much better. Because now it's going to be a problem. So content blocks, these are all the content blocks, and what I want to do is we've got something content blocks. Here it is. I'm going to put these in alphabetical order. Oh, wow. All right, count of bugs. All right, this is gonna really annoy me. So A, any B's, C's, that goes first, that goes second. All right. D's, E's, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G's, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Oh, hey, hold on. There we go. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Yep. Sorry, I just wanted that in alphabetical order. That was really hard. Just I don't know why the sort doesn't work, but anyway. I realized that I've now got to do that on production. Damn it. Oh well, not a problem. So from here, what I want to do is I had another issue the other day, and it was under self-hosting. When we had it like this, we need the full width there. So I'm going to go under the pages, self-hosting, open up this, going to scroll the way up, and I am going to be like, all right, cool, we need width 100 here. We're just going to hit refresh. And we're going to cry a little inside because, you know, the width 100 didn't width 100. We also need a width 100. Oh, we've got our things mixed up there. All right, not a problem. We've now reached another ad time. So, yep, I am going to start closing the curtains. It's starting to get dark. Okay. And I'm going to quickly grab myself a quick drink, so I'll be right back. About 24 seconds to go. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna mess up this. So yeah. Alright, ad break's about to finish. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so it looks like we've added something really complicated up here, and that's why it's not working. So if we go into here and we squeeze it all the way down, it doesn't quite work. We've got extra large width 100, extra large, and extra large. So if I get rid of this, get rid of most of that, and I'll just go width 100. All right. Why isn't it doing it? Anyway, I'm just going to be back. Sorry, I also put on a cup of tea. So. Okay. All right. So let's just refresh. So this isn't what we want it to look like. Yeah, it definitely does not work. And what we need to do is we need to go in and fix this up. And get distracted by this little thing here. All right. So we got width full, we got this. We just don't have something like that. And yeah, it should be width full. I typed in with 100. All right, my bad. That's it. Silly mistake. There you go. That looks a lot better now. And then, you know, the code looks even better. We haven't done that code thing yet. Okay, so I'll put that cube over there. And what I mean is, down at the bottom of this page, we've got this simple little code thing that just runs when something's done. I might actually move that into the code base itself. So we're looking for a text area, and we're just making the height 100%. Now that will work on anything. Any text area. And the only places where we're using text areas are for code itself. So I'm going to delete those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize everything. I'm going to open up everything. I'm going to open up our source, our JavaScript, our code block.javascript. And I'm just going to paste it in. Realize it isn't there. Cry a little inside because I deleted all the code here. Realize that it is in the wrong paste. Paste it back in, and then I'm just going to delete the next couple of lines and simplify that. So in here, document, query, selector all. We're selecting text area for each, and we're just going through and make sure the height is pretty much the same. We don't have anywhere else where we've got to worry about this. We also should not have a console log in there too. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is looking for code block. And that's something we could potentially do, is we could potentially look at this as class. We don't have code block in there though. And that's a fallback sort of thing we could potentially do. Now I'm just going to have a look in the code and look for code block. So we've got it in the JavaScript. We've got, oh, we do actually have that in here. I stand corrected. I think that's better code. And what I want to do is in here, instead of text area, yada yada yada, and then code block, like so. And then we need to do it on this one too. Code block. And what I'm going to do is, actually no, that's silly. Now, npm run prod. Done. All right, cool. That takes such a short amount of time. NearBeach is so huge. All right, it didn't do it on this one. Because yeah, that one doesn't have code block. So we've done it on this one. Hey, I'm just missing something. So we want to go under views. We want to go under partials. We want to go, now this is part of the instructions thing. So this is still part of pages, self-hosting, instruction list. It is this one. Here it is. We forgot to put it here. Easy. Gonna hit reload. Boom. Everything redoes its sort of thing, which is great news. Now, I was thinking last night, hey, could I count the number of lines in the code and just be like, all right, this is the number of rows in your code, and get rid of all this JavaScript. Get the back end to do the heavy lifting so that the front end doesn't have to things once the page is loaded, which helps people. It'll definitely help with Lighthouse score. So if we copy this, go into Chrome, move this across, we paste it in, we go down to our Lighthouse, we go Advance, Proceed. All right, so we're here, and let's go Lighthouse, Desktop, Analyze, Page Load. So, well under a second. Okay. Maybe not. All right. What is my page insights? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We're going on a quick tangent. Oh. Sorry, wrong URL. Alright, so I know one issue, we're going to actually improve the WebP stuff, implement the WebP. which is what I want to do now that WebP is a lot better and it's used everywhere else. That will just take me time. I just need to update the pictures and so forth like that. So, yeah. All right. Got 83. 98. Jesus. Potential saving 89 kilobytes. All right, 430 milliseconds. 4 hours for those. All right, size. All right, cool. Lifetime cache can speed up repeat visits to your site. All right, cool. Potential savings. Resources are blocking the first page of your page. Consider delivering critical JavaScript and CSS inline and transferring all non-critical JavaScript styles. Alright. I don't know what to do here. And I very much doubt it that will save that many. So, yeah. But, hey. Need to improve the accessibility, yep. Best practices in SEO. Alright, sweet. SEO. Yeah, I've got to improve my SEO anyway. So, yeah. Alright. Cool. We're doing rather well. I'm going to close our, our production one, make sure we're all done. So I'm happy with this now. This is 100% sized up and all that kind of stuff. I've got to search for W100. Okay, that works, that works. That's gonna be like that. What one's that for? The hero. Alright. Cool. So yeah, there's a couple of things I could potentially do. So webpeg for this, webp for this, webp for that. And I like that text. I should go through all of this late. Now, someone did say that they wanted more screenshots on here. That is something I'm going to potentially do. So when someone scrolls down, there'll be like a little screenshot sort of thing. I'll probably do it, set it up so that it's both mobile and tablet and desktop. So depending what platform you're on, depends what images are shown. And that can be done. So yeah, I just gotta figure that out. Yeah. Cool. All right, so let's actually I can't deploy from this computer. I will actually deploy on my personal computer. But I do need to set up a few things. So I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to set this up down here. And what I'm going to do, sorry. There we go. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do, NearBeach is on the top. Sorry about that. I'm just going to log in. And what we're going to do is under the document types, we've got the content compositions. We're going to click on the instruction list item. So this particular one here. Now we have removed something and we don't actually want to remove it, but we want to actually import these. So we're going to export this one. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to hit save. We're going to go over into settings. We're going to click this. No. It's not letting us upload. Oh, okay. We should have an import there, right? I'm clicking on that saying import. I'm clicking on this. Have they moved that? Give me 2 seconds. Okay, that is really annoying. Because now I've got to create it. And hey, Cod, how are you? Good morning. We've got internet today, so I've finally upgraded our marketing site to 15. Well, locally I have, where we're essentially trying to import our element type. So I've exported it on the one below, which is our local host, and I'm trying to import it up here, and I'm just seeing create and reload. This is still old 14, but I thought I could. I've clicked on, go to usync item in the menu. Nope, not settings. Lower down, yep. So there might be 45-second delay. And settings, if you DFO a report, you should continue your new document types. All right, settings. Settings is document types, templates, etc. All right. You sync. Sorry, I'm a bit slow with reading. All right. Back on section. Oh, I didn't want to do that. It shouldn't change anything. Fingers crossed. Shoot. It has. Well. Report first will tell you what's changed. Yeah. Trust me to just click buttons. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That should all be fine. It's mainly the blogs, I think. That's looking okay. Alright, that's not a problem. Alright, let's go back here. I can just create this manually. So, yeah, it's just really annoying that I can't do anything there. So I'll just create element type. We'll just copy and paste. And what I can do is I can build up production, do a backup, and use usync to sort of bring dev back into line. The changes weren't destructive. I think they were just renaming stuff built into the base CMS. Okay. Oh, fair enough. But oh well. I have broken worse things before, so I am not fussed. Those pages work and continue to work. We didn't do too much damage. So, we need a single text area, property UI, so that will be... So instruction text is just a single item, single instruction item. I need single instruction item to, not a problem. What I'll do, oh, I'm already on that. I am an idiot. Don't worry. Well, being there, that's what backups are for. Yeah, fair enough. I haven't backed up in a while. No, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I think Azure has the ability for me to revert the database down to before stream, so not going to be a problem. This will be single instruction text area. Oh yeah, we just had, this is instruction text, like so, and then we just had a simple text area, like so, and then yeah, we just save and submit. All right, cool. And then we just had a boolean being like is code, and that's going to be true false. And duplicate aliases. Because... Alright, cool. Is your dev set up to synchronize the usync files to production? Not really. They'll make a backup into the source, and then I can do that in the source. But however, at the moment, I'm being a little bit... don't want to do that because I've deleted one of my these things. And I don't want to do that on production just yet. What I want to do is create the stuff, then copy and paste into the new element types and stuff like that. So yeah, if I had more time, I'd be happy to jump on and show you some tips and tricks to work with using Umbraco. That would be awesome. Yes, there are a few gotchas as you found. Yes, yeah, yeah. Maybe another time. Yeah, that would be awesome. So yeah, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Yeah. All right, so I think we've got the single item, instruction item down. Now we want to go to the instruction list item, and this is the thing I deleted. I deleted the instruction text. Which, yeah, causes issues. But we've still got the instruction list item instruction blocks, this particular one. And we want the single instruction there. It looks like we've got that. All right, cool. Save, submit, saved. All right. I don't remember doing any of that last stream, and I don't remember doing that just then. But that is fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this somewhat full screen. Okay, cool. We're going to go home. We're going to go self-hosting first. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to here and we're going to fix this up. So that would be under self-hosting, self-hosting. We've got the instruction text lists. We've got this. I'm going to click on this. I think it's... I'm getting rid of inline mode. Self-hosting. And I'm going to move this back to here. Sorry. I'm going to put that on another page. And I'm doing it like this. So everyone can see what I'm doing because chat will actually cover up this. So when I click on this edit, we're now going to cut this. We're going to add single instruction here. We're going to paste it, and this is just text. And we're going to submit that. And we're going to do this for all of them. However, we're getting rid of the HTML. So we're going to cut this. We're going to add this in. We're going to go, yep, cool, paste that in and submit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. We're going to add instruction sets. We're going to paste this in, but we're going to clean it up and we're going to turn it into code. So no, don't delete. Sorry, that was a wrong click. Then with the databases, once again, we're going to cut this one out. We're going to click on this. We're going to paste this in. It ain't code, but this is. And then we click on here. We're going to click on this. We're going to, oops, talk about making mistakes. There we go. And we're going to clean this up. And we're going to say this is code. And we're going to submit. Now, I think that was the third one. So now we're on the fourth one. Now, this is going to have a couple of blocks in here. So we're going to add in this. We're going to add in this. We're going to go submit. We're going to add in this. We're going to add another one. We're going to paste this in. We're going to go that. We're getting rid of the BRs. Then we're going to add another one in, but first we've got to actually... Now, the thing is, we've got a couple of BRs in here, so we're actually going to add these in as single blocks and stuff like that. So we're going to add that in. And this one will be code. Like so, easy. Then we get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of this instruction test, like we did on our dev environment. Just going to paste this in. All right. And once again, submit. Now, in reality, if we hit refresh on the front end, oh, all right, cool. We have broken it. And the reason why we've broken it is I haven't pushed my code yet. So that's going to happen tonight. I could potentially do it on stream. I'm just wondering how I could do it on stream. It's because a lot of my credentials and stuff like that, I don't want to accidentally leak. So I probably won't, but that's fine. Ad break in progress. All right, cool. That time. Hopefully everyone's going well. And I don't think I've got, I don't need FileZilla on here, but hang on, give me a couple of seconds. All right, sorry, I'm just having a look see if I could gain access. Oh, wrong button. Because if I can, that would be great. All right. Give me a couple of seconds. Actually, no, I won't be right back. That's not true. All right. Remember password until you log out. All right, cool. All right. Delete permanently. Give me a few more seconds. What I've got to do is I've got to bump up my .NET value on my marketing site to 9. Minor version is going to be 9. Startup command, FTP/S only. I'm going to put that as 2 proxy. Okay. Cool. I'm going to hit save. Alright, cool. So, done a little bit with Docker, but never used Podman. Are they basically compatible? I saw you had a Podman compose up. Does that work the same way? For me to actually get NearBeach working with Podman was really easy. So I found that the work I needed to do was just to make a couple of the libraries very verbose, being like, this is from Docker, and that's it. And it seemed to work. I think it took less than a stream for me to do it. That's as far as my knowledge. I don't want to say, oh yeah, they're completely 100% compatible, because there'll be other people out there who'll be like, no, there's this in this particular case, and they'll just know a lot more than what I do. No. And I don't know much. So, yeah. It was very easy to get NearBeach on Podman. Alright, so I'm here. Oh, it's preparing that. I'm going to actually stop that. Cancel that. Okay, cool. So this is the old NearBeach. And what I'm going to do... So this is actually on the Azure web app. I'm going to rename this folder. There's rename. To old 14. I am going to get rid of these old folders. We're just going to put in a new www root. So there it is. And what I want to do is I want to stop the localhost and I want to go .NET publish. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? We actually have a Podman Docker question. I don't know if you can see Carl Codd's question. I'm saying they're very similar, but I don't know if what are the differences. Sorry, need to drink water. All right, so that's published. So it's under bin release NearBeach publish. So go back here. I'm gonna open up. Oh, I opened up 2 tabs then. You know, it's never occurred to me that you can rename folders in Azure Web Apps. Is that just a normal web app and you're connecting through FTP? Yes. Yes, it is. The good thing about Linux is you've got these other locations and you can actually type in an IP address here, or I really shouldn't be showing that. Or a certain, it's right there, shoot. Or a certain location and stuff like that, and it'll just work. Except, I've just realized it'll probably dock swear you. Oh well, I'll edit this video after stream. Alright, so I actually wanted home. And then I wanted to go sites, Marketing, bin, release, .NET 9. Ignore all this and go into publish, I think. Or yep, there we go. And then I'm just selecting all of this. I'm going properties. It's about 424.6 megabytes. That should be okay. Podman is compatible, but it's better for things like rootless containers. I guess it's all servers at the end of the day. Yes, yes it is. At work we use SEM a lot more, but I'm on a Mac, so yeah. Now this is uploading. This is going to take 28 minutes. Okay, if it was going to take a minute or two, I was going to set this up and so forth like that. But it is going to take a little while. Podman also has Pod Cube Play, which allows you to use Kubernetes manifests for defining pods. I use that over Podman Compose as it's more transferable. Oh, neat. Not had to do in with rootless containers. Container security isn't my thing. Fair enough. Don't worry, it's not my thing either. All right, this is dropping speed. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this outside of stream. Sorry, just because it'll take so long. I was hoping if it 5 minutes and I would have been like, yeah, sure. That would have been fine. But 40 minutes, I'm kind of like, no. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect from this. Podman has its own desktop client, no idea. It's usable on Windows. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't even have Windows on this computer. Windows refuses to install on my computer. Alright, so I am going over here. We're going to close production and we're going to close this. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to move this back over here and we're just going to go bang like this. Okay, what else did I want to improve on my site? So I'm just going to go through very, very quickly. I'm having a look. Actually, I'm going to do this on production. And I'm just going to have a quick look. We don't have many pages. So apart from self-hosting, I'm going to fix this up, and that will be fixed up the instant I push my code. Won't take too long to do. I do need a... Okay, the one problem with this is it's very hard to actually read that. So currently I think it's set as white. Black's just horrible. Alright. CSS, white text with black outline. I would go full Linux, except for gaming, but even then it's getting a lot better these days. Yeah, so if you don't have to worry about specifically kernel level DRM, I've been finding it pretty easy. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, a lot of Power World, without any issues whatsoever. And then there's a couple of other native games that I've been playing too. I also got consoles, so yeah, I've been playing Metaphor. I can't say the not refrigerator. Metaphor Re-Fantasio, which I'm really, really loving. If you enjoyed Persona 5, I would highly recommend this. So yeah, I have dual booting for gaming. Yep, I need to rebuild my main desktop soon anyway. I might seriously go Linux this time. Oh, nice. So I rebuilt my desktop last year. I went an AMD build. I actually have one of those hard drives that are screwed into the motherboard. I keep I keep forgetting what it's called. Really, really fast. I've got 2 of them at 2 terabytes each, and one of them isn't being used because one of them was for Windows, and Windows is like, no, I don't want to be installed on that. So, yeah. And I have legit copies of Windows, too. M2, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's it. See, it's around, text shadow. Alright, so I just want to try this out. Trust me to close the window I've had open. Oh, no, don't worry. I had it right there. No. Alright, not a problem. I might have to go bold on that font. It's just... Yeah. The one problem is, and I've been noticing this lately, is it's kind of hard to actually read that text. I'm not yet due new hardware yet. My desktop is a few years old, but can't justify replacing a Ryzen 59X for anything newer just yet. Oh, fair enough. I quite like the orange background color. Oh, where was the orange background color? When I highlighted the text. Yeah, thank you. And also on the home page, which I actually don't have a quick way of getting back to the home page. Oh yeah, no, it highlights blue when it goes blue when you hover over those. I forgot to change that to be a different color. Oh well, that's fine, highlighted like that. Self-hosting, it's even there. So I had a complaint, someone being like, I can hardly read that, and it's a valid point. So I kind of want to improve that at the same time too. And I'm just wondering, I like the font. I don't want to change the font. And if I changed it to bold, I think I'm just going to have to change it to bold. You would want the highlighted to be the same color? Alright, yep, I won't change that then. But yeah, hovering over those words, I purposely did that so they kind of pop. Like you're like, alright, cool. Those are important words. Alright, I'm going to have to change this to bold. That's not going to be a problem. Let's inspect that. That is font thin. If we go font bold, yeah, I think that's all we need to do. So that will be part of... it's going to be easy if I just copy that and just go like this and then just click on that and be like, oh, there it is, right up there. Now, I don't know if that's already in my thing, so I'll just run prod again. Ooh, that's not bold. Why did that change back to thin? Production. I'm glad I didn't spend an hour being like, why isn't this working? Which has happened before. Alright, I'm just gonna turn that up into that screen. Okay, we're gonna hit return here. Alright, so yeah, that's looking a lot better. And if we go into self-hosting, we just need to do it here too. I'm cheating. And that should now be somewhat better. Alright. Ah. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, alright, I like that. Keeps the font. It's a lot easier to read. I might put a shadow behind it or something like that. CSX text shadow. It's something Alright, let's actually copy this one because I want to see what actually happens. And we're going to open up this. Now I'm going to bump this to the right so you guys can, left, sorry, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to paste that in and just go, alright, cool. So that is what it'll look like. And if I change that to black, that makes it stand out so much better. Now, if I change... Alright, that doesn't work how I want it. Alright, so that goes that way. That goes that way. I think that's good. Alright, cool. Let's look up Tailwind CSS and see how we do it in Tailwind. I was thinking of adding events into NearBeach. Would you mind if I did that? Oh, go ahead. What type of events did you want to add in? What's the stack for NearBeach built in? So it's Python using Django framework for the backend and VueJS for the front end. So yeah, we do actually have the source code. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my keyboard's screwing up. Now, it has to happen at least twice a stream. Or maybe... I'm not hitting return on anything. Hold on. Oh. Ah. Alright, something's happening with my chat window. Do apologize. There we go. I played with Vue a little, but zero Django experience, but I might give it a whirl. Already cloned the repo. Oh, cheers, thank you. Yeah. If you spot any issues, feel free to put in issues. We do have a Discord. And I do have socials, which I do believe you follow me on Twitter, if memory serves me correctly. Basically, register callback functions, then call into another function, which picks the correct callback depending on what event occurs. So, creation of a scheduled item or a card doing a specific column thing. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Oh, neat. Alright, now, whoa. Alright, sorry, you guys can't see that, but the whole chat just went crazy then. I'm following Twitter, yeah, but moved to Blue Sky now. I'm also on Blue Sky, pretty much the same name. I keep typing in Blue Sky. And I've got to put this in my... Alright, I'm going to go over to here because it looks like this page is... doing weird stuff. Alright, cool. Documents. What I want to search for is text shadow. Alright. Okay, use the drop shadow utility to add a drop shadow to an element. Okay. Let's give it a shot. You know, this is a div though. Let's do some more searching. So text shadow Tailwind CSS. I have an idea. Wanted to send a message when scheduled object gets created. Okay. Doing it with event hooks means it custom code for me. Okay. Okay, they've got Tailwind includes a handful of general purpose drop shadow utilities. Customize these values by editing the theme. All right, cool. These are just on divs at the moment. Arbitrary values, drop shadow, 0. All right, cool. Let's just try this out. I just want to see if this works. I'm not holding my breath around this. So I'm going to go add that in. I'm going to go over here, and before I reset the page, I'm just going to copy all of this. I'm going to reference it. Please excuse the code right there. So what we want to do is here we've got 1 pixel, sorry, it'll be 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, RGB. I don't know how to change that into RGB. It's just going to be black. All right. Doing it with event hooks means it's custom code. It's not just. All right. I can do custom bit in the callback, but everything else says generic. Could add things like auditing with it. Yes, we definitely need auditing. All right. So I'm just gonna do that. All right, cool. Sorry, that side of the screen was going funky. So I'm just gonna hit refresh. I don't know if it is working. Let's... Oh, we do already have a text shadow. Oh, okay. I don't need this then. Alright. Cool. So I was just doing something I didn't need to do, but that's perfectly fine. We've got that all like that. Cool. So what else did I want to change? Now, I'm just going to go on production. Actually, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to open up a few of these. Oops. Alright, cool. I think this one's the one of everything. I remember looking at that. That was awesome. If you go up here, turn left, there's a cake stall right there. That's also Korea. So, yep. Alright, I'm happy with all of that. Okay. So... give me a couple of seconds. So I'm just going into this because I'm using production NearBeach. And I've got a few clients on here that I don't want to accidentally show. Marketing site improvements. Okay, cool. OG, meta shows an image of NearBeach. Alright, cool, yes. Update meta tag, image, not displaying what NearBeach really is. Okay, cool. One thing I should potentially do is if I copy and paste like the blog, it should have a OG image. So let's actually give a good example. I've been saying blobs all day as blogs, and now I type in blobs instead of blogs. No something. Thank you. Yeah. Using NearBeach to plan NearBeach. Yep. Yep. You should see it. I have another Kanban board. So if you come up with an idea, that's not a bug. Let's say it's a feature request. So all my feature requests come into here. If it's a bug, it goes into UTrack. So yeah, some of the newer sort of things is, I'm just dragging this back over here because like I added tags onto here. That was in here somewhere. So yeah, these are all the new ideas. Like we're gonna revamp the Gantt charts again. We should start implementing an email thing, so forth like that. So yeah, the ability to delete, because at the moment you can't really delete. So yeah, it is one thing which we have programmed in to eventually do. We have thought of it. Essentially everything in NearBeach will be soft deleted. So if we actually grab a blog, let's say this one, and let's go to Blue Sky, and let's just say we're going to post it in. The OG image should appear here. And currently at the moment it's got this default one, which the default one is fine. The default one is like, why not start your project with NearBeach? Because we care. And it shows the creation of a new project. And yeah, I kind of like it. It's simple, it's easy. However, in specific cases, I want to change that. Drop you a follow there too. I'm the same name as... Oh, cheers, thank you! So yeah, I will discard that and I'll follow you back. Thank you very much. So if I were on a blog, for example, and let's go to Umbraco, get logged back in. What I would potentially want to do, so I definitely don't want to use the hero background, but I want to actually implement some SEO in here. Do you have any tools for GDPR? Not yet. I was thinking if someone were to delete with GDPR type of situation, we would override the data in there with a particular keyword or key names and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got to start planning for GDPR. Oh, ad break. So no one misses out. So yeah. Also, yeah, with GDPR, feel free to sort of say this will probably be the better sort of solution, stuff like that, because I haven't thought about that far ahead. I do believe I still got it in my Kanban board. Give me 2 seconds. No, I don't. I'm going to put that in there. Alright, I'm going to put that more of an urgent sort of thing. So, yeah. cool. It's in. All right. Oh, excuse me. I do the same thing for an app I support. Just replace all the user data with a trash string. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. I was thinking of changing stuff to. I was tossing up whether to be silly and be like socks, as in like my cat, or actually putting in something like Smith. However, that being said, Smith is a common name in Australia. Another one would be to have -- purge data -- and then with like email fields and stuff like that, have -- purge data + at purge data, something like that. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. The first thing is to be able to find everything as they can request it. Then you have to be able to remove it. Yeah. What's the data store for NearBeach? Where do you store all the boards and etc.? So they would be just in basic sort of tables. Uploads will be stored in blobs and stuff like that. I'll do something like UID. Oh, fair enough. Yep. And if it's something like, let's say, a customer wants to be removed, that's fairly easy to remove them because you can just remove them and delete all the foreign keys to them and stuff like that. All purge data gets marked with the same UUID. Yep. You have known a string, so it's purge at gdp datastring.com. All right. That is actually a really good one. And then all you would need to do is, if that were the case, boom, fill that in. As for searching the whole entire database, I mean, it is plausible. We don't keep the data in too many spots. So, for example, if a person were to fill out a project description with the other person who wants their data removed, I mean, it's as simple as looking for it, but I don't know how strict we have to be about it. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? So, SEO. So, we've got a bunch of tags, so we want to be able to override that. And we want to have that overridden and so forth like that. So, for example, with the meta property OG title, we've got the description and the image and so forth like that. So when these pages render out and so forth like that, it'll render these stuff out also for SEO purposes. This will be very useful for the blogs, mainly because I don't want... So we've got to go through this process again. So this says what NearBeach is, however it doesn't say what the blog is, and for blogs I want it to say what the blog is. For the self-hosting page, maybe I might want to update it every now and then to do something, have a different picture or something like that. So yeah. Alright, cool. So what I want to do, we can do this on production. That's perfectly fine. So this will be... So if we've got a single blog, compositions, common compositions. All right, cool. We've got SEO options. All right. So we do actually have an SEO options, and I can instantly spot a mistake right here. SEO image. All right. So we do have an SEO image. I'm going to put in SEO title. I'm going to wiggle my mouse again. And this will be a string. Text string. And SEO title. Yep, that looks good. Gonna go that. And I'm going to add in an SEO description. And that will be a text area. Okay, and then we hit save. Now, with the single blog, we kind of want that in here. So I'm going to go compositions, and I'm going to go SEO options. So I think that will be good, having it up there. I should, in here, actually write a description and reorder this, because I want the image at the bottom. So, override SEO title. Override SEO description. Override SEO image. Easy done. We've also got to do this for our local. I'll just do it manually. What I'll do is I'll probably destroy the local database and rebuild it. Hopefully soon. I never did the SEO in here. Okay. Not a problem. I'm just going to bump over into here. I'm just going to jump into this very, very quickly. Oh yeah, we can't. So wait. Hang on. The content export. No, I don't want to export everything. Ow. That doesn't matter. Okay, no problem. What I'll do, I'll just copy this over. If your prod is set to generic, generate usync files, you could just pull those down from your prod to local. Yeah, I should actually do that right now. We are still connected. So usync. Okay, 102 alert items. Okay, cool. Ah, I've closed it. I know. All right, site. Oh, no, wrong one. All right, don't worry. I'll just copy it locally. It won't take me too long to actually build up this element type. A few copy pastes. This is a text string, done, and this will be SEO description. Text area, done, and then we have SEO image. And that is just an image media picker. Not the legacy, it's just this one, the regular one. All right, cool. And then I want to go pages, and then I want to go single blog, compositions. We want SEO options, submit, save. All right, cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. I'm realizing how late it is. I'm probably only going to go for another 20 minutes and then call it there. And then I've got to deploy this to. So if we have SEO title override, SEO description override, and then we have an image, which we're going to go hero image, and we're going to do the cat in the rocks, which is this little cute cat in the rocks, which I found in, I think we're in someplace near Busan in Korea. And we're going to save. Okay, cool. So what I want to do, go over here. I'm going to close all tabs. I am going to look at, so the single blog will have the layout master and all that kind of thing. I think this is in master. So if I have a look at master, we've got the head, we've got all the await, and then we've got the meta. So layouts, head, meta. Ah, there it is. I can't even read. So, background image, SEO image. All right, cool. So, by default, it'll be this background URL. Otherwise, it'll override it to that, which should work. An SEO description, that'll be its default. Otherwise, okay. Content description equals, this will be model.value string, and then we've got SEO description. We'll also need the title. Oh, we've actually got it down here. Blog summary. Oh, that's blog summary. Okay. String content description equals model.value string, and then we've got SEO description. We'll do the title in a minute. If content description, actually, we want to do string.is null or empty content description. So if it is empty, my God, I can't type. This is what we want to do. If it's empty, we want to override it with a default. Now, I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll find out. Now, it's still running. So we want to go to this. We definitely don't want to do that on production. That's our local. That's there. That OG title, OG URL. We'll also add in the URL and all that kind of stuff too. But let's do this. So localhost 44374. All right, so this page works perfectly fine. If I'm going to go view page source, and we're just going to go OG description. So we've got the default. Perfect. We've got the title, default. Yep, that's perfect. The URL is perfect. The content is website. OG image is the default one. Perfect. If we go into menu blogs, and what blog was I editing? A Django, VueJS, which is a very old blog. We go in here. We should see the title is going to be the same. These are OG URL. Hang on a minute. OG URL, the URL of the content. That's not correct. Use the canonical URL. It helps consolidate all the connected data, such as likes, across all duplicated URLs posted. All right, I need to fix that up. Won't be a problem. The description, NearBeach's, alright, so that didn't work and that didn't work. Okay. Just making sure I'm on the local host, yep. So content description, content background. Alright, I want to put in a fake sort of hello world in here. Alright. We're just putting that in there. So yeah, it is getting this. I don't know if that will have anything to do with anything. No, that throws up an error. Yeah, see. Alright. One problem is I don't have... I can't debug this on this computer for some strange reason. I can on my Mac. I just can't here. This is also why I probably don't do enough of the marketing site on stream. It's because I just can't debug. That's it. Alright, so we should be able to see SEO image. If I go back into here, I'm just going to hit save and publish again. A save document is published. Is your blog on GitHub too? It should be. Oh, is it private? It's currently privated. I gotta just double check I don't have any keys in there and stuff like that before I put it on public. But the idea is I do kind of want this on public. Alright. Just double checking. No, I got these correct, so bear with me. Yeah, it should be like that. If I hit reload, that works again. Someone working in the code base didn't have trim white spaces turned on. Me opening a file to find something, there's suddenly loads of changes. Oh no. Alright, oh, well, I'm gonna have to come back with this one. That's perfectly fine. I just closed on my NearBeach. Sorry, it's prod.nearbeach, Kanban information, and we're after 9. So yeah, I need to come back to these, That won't be hard. Improve page insights. I think it's improved. So if we go page insights again and go NearBeach.org. So we did do stuff. I did do stuff to improve this. I probably just didn't leave the ticket on. All right. So it's 70 at the moment. Okay, content page, avoid large shifts. All right, that I can potentially do. Layout, shift score. All right, web file not loaded, web file, late network request adjusted the page layout. All right, cool. Eliminate. All right, yep. So we've got it 70 there, it's 53 there. It's 83 there, and we've got 80 there. All right, cool. So still some improvement I need to do. All right, no, that's not a problem. I'll keep that ticket there. Is that making marketing site any? All right, cool. That's what I've got to do. Improve SEO. That's what I got to create a 500 error page, and I haven't done that yet. All right. Anyway, I realize that it's getting really late. I do need to get ready for tomorrow. I do need to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, because I am going to work. Let's raid. It's like. Alright, I'm just going to mute the ad. These are the ads we get in Australia, by the way. Alright, cool. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming. It has been great and wonderful. I will probably be going back onto NearBeach development this Friday. My main thing I wanted to do today was upgrade to Umbraco 15. I will need to actually jump on this computer and get debugging working properly and stuff like that. But that will be for another day. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming, and yeah, have a great, enjoy the raid. See ya.
I love climbing trees.